Good day, students. You are welcome to Literature in English class. Our today's topic is Nightmare by N.E. OKechukwu. The poem goes thus. I opened my eyes and checked my time. Time to get atop the stage and do some mime. As cheerleaders, crew and fans hail my name. 'Tis like I finally earned my fame. Oh my God, something is amiss. Which parts of my rhymes did I miss? That is about to change my bliss and get me into fiery days. Beads of perspiration adorns my brow, fans urging me to take my bow. Yet I remained as I make a vow, not to give up, even if it hurts my cow. I see an arm but not in my band, like magicians moving a wand. Oh no, 'tis a gun and not a hand. But things haven't gotten up this brand. My heart willing but my legs don't yield. I tend to run but like unglued. Ah, when did I get my legs tied? Would the sound of that fun mean I'm dead? At the gun's sound I woke with a start. Thought that sound was my aftermath. 'Tis only the sound of my cup full to the brim. Fall with a thud. Alas, it was just a dream. Now I want to talk on the explanation of the poem. In stanza 1, we realize that the poet is in a dream. He found himself on the stage, about to entertain a large group of fans with a poem. As he climbs on stage, everyone, including the crew and the fan, hail him. The poet relishes his newfound fame. The poet found himself on the stage reciting a poem in stanza 1. Stanza 2. The poet suddenly realizes as he climbs on stage that he has missed a part of the poem. He is frightened that the error is now going to negatively affect his sudden reputation. The poet made a mistake while reciting the poem in that dream. He realized that he had missed a line of poem, which made him to be frightened because he thought that missing a line of poem will affect his reputation. In stanza 3, the poet, having found out that he has made a mistake while trying to recite his poem, out of troubled mind, the poet begins to sweat profusely. The fans, noticing the poet's discomfort, urge the poet to walk away from the stage. But the poet does not want to walk away. However, he vows to himself to ensure that he ends the recitation no matter what, because he is determined to give his best even now that he's in trouble recollecting the lines. The poet does not bow to frustration. Despite the fact that he had missed a line of poem which made him to be sweating, the audience, noticing his state of mind, urged him to leave the stage. But the poet was determined to recite the poem, to conclude the recitation of the poem. So he didn't leave the stage because of the mistake he had made. In stanza 4, while transfixed at a position in a state of fright, the poet notices a hand pointing towards him. Then he notices that the hand is holding a gun pointed at him. He then wonders why things have to get to the stage of being threatened with a gun, or what will warrant death threat against him. In stanza 4, the poet realized that a gun was pointed at him. So he was like, why will a gun be pointed at him at this point in time? He didn't offend anybody. Why would somebody now point a gun at him? So he was frightened. In stanza 5, the poet tries to take a fast decision to run for his life, but he is too transfixed to a point to run. The poet is full of fear that he will soon be shot dead since he finds it difficult to escape. As the poet was trying to escape from that stage because of the gun pointed at him, he realized that his leg was transfixed. He couldn't move, so he thought that would be the end of his life. In stanza 6, the gun is being shot at the poet in his dream. The poet wakes up from his dream at that point. The poet has thought he has been fired to death by the gunman and that he hears the gunshot at his state of death. He then wakes up very rapidly, only for him to find out that his cup that is full of water is the one that makes a crashing sound while falling off to the ground. At this point, the poet realizes that he has been dreaming all the while. The poet, being frightened of the position he found himself in the dream, he knew that any time from now he will be shot dead. So immediately the gun was shot at him, he woke up rapidly from his sleep. It was then he realized that he has been dreaming, and that it was his cup of water that wanted to fall that made a sound, which now made him to stand up and awakened him from his sleep. So it means the poet has been dreaming all this while. All the poem he has been reciting was in the dream. So that was why the poet titled the poem Nightmare, because it talks majorly about his experience in the dream. So that will be the end of today's class. Thank you.